Hey guys, it's Bailey from Making Up the Midwest, and this is going to be a review of NYX's new Macaron Lippies. So if you want to hear my thoughts and see swatches and even see some lip looks, both wearable and maybe not so wearable, please continue watching. So first, more about the collection. The NYX Macaron Lippie line is full of neons and pastels and everything in between. They're generally more unconventional lip colors. They retail for $6 individually, and there are 12 shades in the line. Today I have 8 to show you. First up is Chambord, which is a black shade. Then there's Rose, which is a pastel kind of light rose pink. Key Lime, which is a really bright, vibrant, almost neon lime green. Blue Velvet, which is a really bright, bold sort of medium blue. Lavender, which is a pretty aptly named light pastel lavender shade. Citron, which in the tube looks to me to lean a little more orange, but when worn on the lips is a more primary, even a little pastel. Earl Grey, which is a super light baby blue. I'd say it's kind of a grayish with a blue mixed in. And Pistachio, which is more so turquoise. They call it a mint green, somewhere in between the two, I would say. So while all of these are more or less very creamy when applied to the lips, there were some definite inconsistencies when it came to some of the textures. Namely, Citron had some issues with applying evenly, and this is really the only one that I tried from the 8 that I have that did this, where it applies it's very creamy when it's applied to the lips, but as a result of that, it's very patchy, uneven. I think you can tell that from the lip swatch, which I took quite a while and took a lot of care in trying to get, right and good for a close-up picture, but it just didn't work out for me. Maybe those with more skill can handle it, but worn alone, this was just very patchy for me. Then 2 of the other shades, both Earl Grey and Key Lime, applied very opaquely, but as they warmed up with the heat, your natural body heat from your lips, they started to get a little uneven. So what I found a good trick with these is once you get it to an opacity you like, use a finger or a tissue, something that doesn't leave any residue, and sort of pat any excess away to keep it from building up unevenly in certain areas. Now that also is going to shear out the color, which is kind of a bummer, but if you really do want to wear these colors alone, that's just how I found I had to do it. Beyond those 2 shades, the rest of the shades in the line wore really well. When you first apply them, they're smooth, but again, with all of these shades, as your natural body heat warms them up, they really glide on, blend super easily, and with some of the deeper shades, they do leave sort of a stain on the lips, so they do have some nice lasting power for a $6 lipstick. I would say around the 3-hour mark. And something else I wanted to mention about the packaging, because I'm not sure if this is new with the packaging or if it's just me, but with this set of lipsticks, you can roll them all the way down and they'll click, and so they're secure when you put the cap on. If you twist the cap, the lipstick itself won't roll up, which is really nice because sometimes you can put the cap on with this packaging tends to feel sort of cheap, which is, it's a $6 lipstick, so what could you expect? But one of the issues with that is when you pop the cap on and you twist it, sometimes the lipstick can roll up and get smushed in the top. With all of these, that's not the case. There's actually a little lock that when you roll it all the way down, you don't have to worry about that, which is kind of nice. Now, something I want to talk about, because a lot of you, when I was posting this on Facebook and Instagram and asking you guys if you would wear these, a lot of you said never, no way, no how. But something that I wanted to point out and share with you guys is that I am actually wearing this green on my lips right now. Obviously not alone, but with these you can also use them to change up and alter lipsticks in your current, or lip products in your current lip collection. I combined the green lime or Key Lime with this shade from Rimmel. It's number 28. I'm not sure what the actual shade is, but it's a pink. Putting these 2 together instead of getting a more of a baby pink created this nice, healthy, kind of a Your Lips But Better shade for me, peach. Beyond that, there were some fun color combinations that I found with just your normal red lipstick. A lot of people, for a super vampy red lip, will add a little bit of black to it, lining on the outside of the lip so it fades into a little gradient. Or even adding some of this yellow, which, like I said, didn't wear super evenly in and of itself, but combined with the red was a great way to turn your average red lipstick into a fun summery orange. And then I also played around with doing some fun gradient colors, just so you know the products I used in the other images. One was this matte City Color lip color in the shade Coral. I did a gradient with that and the yellow. I switched it up with some pink to create what I think looks very similar to Lime Crime's Geranium. It's like this hot neon peachy pink shade. It's super beautiful. And then I used another Rimmel shade. This is a Moisture Renew lipstick in Violet Pop, and I mixed that in with some purple and even some of this teal shade, which ultimately ended up creating more of a purple shade to do a little gradient there. These are just very fun to play with. Yes, they are a little impractical when worn alone, but I don't want that to scare a lot of you who tend to wear more neutral, natural, everyday makeup. You could still buy 1 or 2 of these and use them to change up the colors in your everyday lipstick routine. And the nice thing is at $6, they're a super affordable way to do so. If you buy something like a yellow or the black or even the light blue, you're spending $6 and you virtually double your entire lipstick or lip color collection. So just a little something to think about before you completely write off this entire line thinking they're wildly impractical for me. Not necessarily so. They can create some pretty flattering lip shades. So I hope this review helped you guys out. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!